Are you ready?
Proverbs
Let
31
it burn.
woman.
On this podcast, we're about discovering yourself, thriving, and empowering you. As parents, as mothers, we have to build ourselves up to be able to parent effectively whilst we thrive. Welcome to Alpha Mama Podcast. It's time. Ding 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 ding. Okay, dun, dun, dun. Join me now. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la. Oh, Merry Christmas! Oh my God, I'm so excited. Can you tell that I am obsessed with Christmas? Hey, mamacitas. Of course, I'm going to say hello. It's Yejude Oba, and it's a new episode of Alpha Mama Podcast. Yes, you knew that already. Today we're just going to be talking about Christmas. We're going to gist, we're going to, I want to tell you how I'm feeling and what I'm about to do this Christmas. And I would like to know what are you going to even be doing this Christmas holidays? We've been working the whole year, we've been living, we've been hustling. This is the time for concerts. This is the time for gratitude. This is the time for cups of coffee by the tree. Please tell me you can see this tree. If you're listening on iTunes, Spotify, everywhere, all the listening platforms, please let me know that you can feel this tree. I'm shaking I'm not shaking, I'm touching it. The old studio is lit already today. Not the studio, the room is lit today because it's Christmas. And so it's gratitude season, guys. It's time to be grateful. It's time to just take a pause, take a cup of coffee, get a baguette, a slice of bread. It doesn't have to be a baguette, to be honest. Just, take a pause. You've tried this year, mama. You have tried. If anybody say you did not try, let them run it. Let them run it. So please, it is time to celebrate yourself. It is time to connect with God. This season is not just about, the buying, and which is beautiful, by the way. I love to receive gifts. Please, if you have any gifts for me, just let me know. I love to receive gifts and I love to give them. But it's not just about that. It's time for us to just be grateful for our year, for being alive, for having our children, for having our husbands, our partners, our family, our career, our home, whatever we have is something to be grateful for. There's always a reason to be grateful, and I am just basking in. I take time to just pause during the season and just say, God, I thank you. I just thank you for grace. I thank you for the fact that I am alive today. And I hope that is what you're feeling today. No matter what you're going through, mama, I want you to feel that. I want that gratitude to just come out. It has to come out because there's something to be grateful. Trust me, you don't have to even think too far. I'm sure you can feel that already. Yes. So breathe in and out and say, I'm grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful. We all know this is the time that we're going to be giving a lot of gifts. I said that already, but it is very expedient to not lose the reason for the season, and that is Jesus. Jesus is the reason for the season. This is the time to thank God for keeping us this far, to thank God for who He has been in our lives. Let's not be so deep into the buying and the Christmas trees. They're beautiful. This is like the cutest Christmas tree, but it's not about that. It's about the spirit of Christmas. So whether or not you have this tree in your house, whether or not you have the biggest chicken in a farm in your pot, Christmas is the time to thank God. It is the time for gratitude. Do not allow, the lack of or the hyper focus on the giftings, the parties, take that feeling away from you. You have to take a pause. You just have to take a pause. Me, this Christmas, I'm very intentional now about resting. I'm taking time out to myself because I deserve that time. I deserve that time to rest. I deserve that time to just chill. Àti ṣiṣẹ́, it's time to rest. It's time to chill. Mommy's day out. We two were outside. As the children are outside, they are seeing Santa. Even me, I will see Santa. As the children are outside, as daddy is outside too, hanging out with his, me too, I will go out and have my own time with my friends. This Christmas is a different one. We're all going to celebrate together. We're all going to make our Christmas a memorable, and we will also carry on the family traditions that we hold so dear as a family. For me, we love to do movies a lot, and we're going to do Christmas movies. We started watching Christmas movies November 1 in my house. Yes, we do that. We started practicing for our night of carols. We have that. We don't need a lot. We just need biscuits. We need snacks in a tray to create that mood, that season of jolly. We don't have to be outside. We go outside, yes. But you see, that movie is something that is very interesting, something that brings us together as a family. We host our friends and family. And I want to know what you do in the house, in your family. What are the traditions that hold you together during Christmas? What is something that you do? I need new ideas. You can never have too many. Well, you can have too many traditions, but you can never, run out of new things to do when it has to do with Christmas. So I would love you to let me know that right now in the comments. There are families that like to just, cook together. They like to bake together. They have games nights. We do that too. We do game. You see that games night, and we have a lot of people in my family that like to win. Maxwell, Richard, and Len. In fact, 3 of them. Even the baby takes games too seriously. When he sees that you don't let him pass the ball, he takes the ball and like, that's the end of the game. You guys will not let me win, and that's it. So we're very competitive, and it's always it's actually always very beautiful. And last Christmas, the baby was just 6 months old, and now he's a big boy. So more chicken, more. I can't wait to build more memories with him and his brothers and their dad, who is the absolute baby of mine. Yes. And yeah. So also, there's some things that we like to eat during Christmas season. We like a lot of rice. Like, I feel like on Christmas Day, no matter what you cook, rice has to be there. It's like a tradition in my house. When I lived with my grandfather, my mom, even with my husband, even when we have every other thing we have mac and cheese, we have this and that. Like, if there's no rice, it almost seems like, is even Christmas in this house? You remember those times that we used to carry rice to our neighbors? They will give us money. I miss those times, because now they don't even use. You people don't even used to give. Well, me too. I don't used to give people money for bringing rice. Please, let's bring it back. And this time I will deliver the rice myself. I'm not sending anybody. I will collect the cash for myself. It's Christmas, and one of the feelings that we're enjoying today. We're eating our chicken. It's sweet. I hope the money in the account is not finished. I hope that you've not gone too far. You have not dipped your hand into the... And if you are doing that, please pause. We still have 99 days of... Should I say it? We have 99 days of January. Please, do not do it, okay? And darling, if you have already gone to the bottom of your purse and the money is looking like it's almost finished, don't worry. There's hope. The new year comes with a lot of possibilities. And the Alpha Mama, you're never stranded. You will thrive. It's 2025. I've gone and I've asked God, how is it going to be? And he was like, my child, rest. I got you. So don't worry. It's about to be a nice year. And we have plans for the year. As a mom, I'm sure your hands are full this season. But I know that you got it on lockdown. As you're taking care of them, just know that they love you. You're enough. You've done your best. You're doing your best. Make sure that you take time. I've said it at the beginning. I'm here to say it again. Take time out. Ask the friends and neighbors around, the people in your house. Babysit. Let's have, lunch dates with children or without children, so that you can unwind and so that the children will have fun. Christmas is the time when we give gifts, but if you're not careful, because you're not able to do some things, you might feel left out or think that the children are not having a beautiful time. Children do not remember that you bought bicycles for them and their neighbors for Christmas. All they remember is the feelings of love, the sharing, the gratitude. They remember the love that they feel from their parents and everybody around them. They remember, the little things. It could be lollipops. That is what they carry around with them for the rest of their life. So do not pressure yourself. You don't have to go to the Maldives for Christmas. You don't have to be in Dubai, Habibi. No, Nigeria is nice enough. And if you can, please do. You worked. If you can't, you worked. Enjoy the season. Your children, allow them enjoy it and know that what they have, they are grateful. Children are grateful. They are naturally grateful. Sometimes it is we that we used to put our expectations on children, like, hope they are not feeling left out. Children do not think that far sometimes. And so just sit in that feeling. There are many ways in which we share memories with our loved ones during Christmas. People bake, they cook together, they have family games, board games, football. There are a lot of ways that families come together. I hope you and your family, you're having a good one at the moment. I hope love actually fills the air in your home. I hope that you're having that feeling that it is a season to be jolly and happy. I remember the feelings that I had as a child on Christmas Day, sharing food and getting all the change to myself. Like when they just say, thank you for the food, and I'll just take the change. And they gave me this, so they say, bring it. Well, my mom used to make me share it with her. And I feel like that was wrong because I did the labor of taking the food to the neighbor. But I forgive her. It's Christmas season. I finally let that go. I would let it go. Yeah. Growing up, I remember that Christmas clothes was a no-brainer. Like, we always had to have Christmas clothes. Like, even if it's Ankara, even if it's lace, even if it's a white ball gown to church, for choreography, we would have practiced for that choreography 100 times for that day. I mean, the parents that have seen that choreography 1 million times, they will still get lost. Like, even when we are singing rubbish, we didn't know. But like, do you remember how we used to feel like we were presenting some serious things? And it made us feel so special. It made us feel so seen. We felt like stars thing. And I love that our children are also experiencing that, even though their own is more posh. Their own is posh now. They don't do with gloves. They don't do that one now. They break dance and all that. You get, the vibes now. The vibes. Gen Alpha mom. The vibes. We can't be wearing they can't be wearing gloves now, right? One la juju walo. Yes. Yeah. Also, the weather on Christmas Day used to be very chill. And we used to travel. To my grandfather's house. Everybody would go to my grandfather's house. All the children. Because my grandfather was like a wonderful man. We lost him earlier this year. May his soul rest in peace. We used to travel to his house. And, well, I lived with him for a bit, so I was with him. And, having my cousins around, bonding, playing games, running around, escaping the parents and their errands. We just escape and, walk into town without any adult supervision. Those days are so behind us. It's memories that I hold dear to my heart. Also, the weather was just always so chilly. So, like, you just wake up on Christmas morning and it's chilly. But now, I think the weather has changed a bit, right? Am I the only one that thinks that now we have a Harmattan that is hot and cold at the same time in December 25 on Christmas Day? By now, I would have worn my oversized gown that my mom wants me to wear for 2 years. And I will feel so cool in it. You know that Christmas clothes vibe? Why is it that we don't even have that like that anymore? Like that time by December 15, you're already, mommy, where's my clothes? My clothes. This style me and my friend want to wear. This one. I feel like children of nowadays, they are just so zen and so chill. Like they're like, okay, what am I wearing for Christmas? No big deal. During our own time, you remember now? By now you'd have worn your shoe that your mom cut rope to measure your leg. Should have taken that rope to the market to get you the shiniest of black shoes. It was always a black shoe, or you know that heel that we used to wear that has, we now wear socks with feathers. Do you remember those our socks? And we felt like the most, like we were the in thing. You couldn't tell us nothing. Children of nowadays, you people, laju to wa, laju to wa. Oh my God. I'm actually so glad that I can experience Christmas from the eyes of my children. That we can have Christmas that is childish again. You know, when you're not a child anymore, you're an adult, you are doing adulting things. Now, I can literally think like a child during Christmas because my children are literally living it, and it's such a beauty to behold. I'm glad that these traditions stay in my family. I'm glad that we had those times to build us for these times. I'm glad that we have Christmas, we have Christ, we have God. I'm glad that we are alive, and I'm just so happy. Like, see how I'm going deep, like see how I'm doing, like I'm just so happy. I'm just so zen. After this now, I'm just going to take some coffee. I like coffee so much. I'll take coffee and then I'll try to sleep. I don't know how that even makes sense, but that is what I plan to do. Moms, I have a message for you. Alpha mamas. I hope that you allow yourself have a Christmas that is as beautiful as the one you've given to your children. And even more, I hope that you have a Christmas that is as beautiful as you. And that's from me, Yejide Oba, from the Alpha Mama podcast. Have a Merry, Merry Christmas, and I will see you in the new year. Hey, Mama.
Are you ready? Let it bounce.